Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Nia from the BabbleTalk Podcast coming to you once again for another great episode, Cosplay Edition. I have three awesome cosplayers here with me today. I'm going to let each one introduce themselves and tell them a little bit about who they are as a cosplayer. I'm going to let Aurora start first.
Or whoever wants. So, hello, everybody. My name's Aurora, and it's Unravel Cos on Instagram. And yeah, I'm 22 years old. I'm from the Netherlands.
So, all right. Who want to go next? It can be Cami.
Okay, I'll go next.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Cami. I'm a cosplayer since March, and I really like to cosplay from anime and games. I'm 21 years old, and yeah, I'm very excited to join this podcast.
All right.
Hi, I'm Daraya. I'm Daraya Cos on Instagram. I also started cosplaying since March. I really like to cosplay from anime and some mangas. And yeah, also very excited to join this podcast. I'm also from the Netherlands. We all are.
Oh, okay. That is awesome. All right. So on this podcast, we're going to talk about different cosplay these people have been in different anime topics. So let's go. So, Aurora, what cosplay do you feel was your best one so far that you're just very proud of?
Yeah, I'm very proud of my most recent cosplay, which was Tekna from Wings Club. I did her Enchanter show. I have like huge wing on my back with LED lights in there as well. And I think that one turned out really, really great. So it's the one I'm most proud of, I think.
Okay. Cami, which is your best cosplay you have done so far?
I think this is quite of a hard question for me because I love all of the cosplays I did. But I think I really, really like my 02 because it was the first cosplay I did, and I'm just so proud of, not proud, but just so happy with everything that's happened after that. But it's a hard one because I also really, really like my Jinx cosplay.
Okay.
Because I made everything myself from them.
Okay, that is awesome. What about you,
I think my favorite cosplay is my cosplay from an anime called Guns. I ordered the suit, but I really liked it and wanted to make it as close to the series as possible, so I put slide in it. And it was one of the first cosplays I wore at an event, and I got a lot of attention, so it really made me feel like, I was going the right direction. But I think my favorites, like most comfortable cosplays, would be like from JoJo, because they're just so comfortable. You get to wear regular clothes. You're not like covered in layers.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. I haven't cosplayed at all, so never done it. Want to, but I don't know. I have a character I have in mind that I want to do. That's why I'm growing out my locks for that character. But I haven't got to that point in my life yet to cosplay because I'm so busy with work and everything. What is your most memorable con that you have been to, anime convention or any con that you have been to that you just loved it so much you want to go again every year?
My most memorable one? I keep continuously visiting DCC every year. It's like one of the bigger in the Netherlands, and yeah, I really love going there, especially because like I love going to the smaller cons, but all my friends is actually going to DCC, and everyone comes together, and it's really fun to see them there. So I think that is one of my most memorable conventions that I just keep coming back to every year.
Okay, what about you, Cami?
For me, it's also Comic-Con. One, because the organization just does everything so well. They plan everything good, and they have a lot of great stands, and there's also a lot of art that I like. But mostly because of the people that go. And I really like the Comic Con from the Netherlands, but I also really like the one from Belgium and London. So.
Okay. What about you?
It would actually be the same, also Comic Con, but if I had to choose out like all of them, I would have to say the one I went to in London recently. Cami was there as well. It was just a huge scale, like something I've never seen before. It was my first convention going, to another country. Mm-hmm. So I really like it. Even though it was I did feel like it was organized really well. I never felt like super overwhelmed. There was always place to move. So yeah, I really like that one.
Okay. Only been to 2 cons in my life because I work so much.
Wow.
So I want to go to more. One was a convention called Con At Delete or something like that. I went with a few of my college buddies at the time, and I think it was one other one, but I couldn't remember the name. But I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of different people. It was a good time, a new experience for me. What else? What is a cosplay you haven't done yet that you want to from a certain anime that you're currently watching or you've seen before?
Oh, there are too many, honestly. My cosplay plan list is endless at this point, but sometime next year I'll be working on it very soon. I'm working on quite a big scale project. It's from an anime called Overlord. And I will do Shaltir, her battle armor cosplay. So she has big wings, she has armor, she has big weapons. So that's one that I will be working on very soon.
Okay, awesome. What about you, Cami?
I really want to cosplay Dio from JoJo, but like the female version.
Okay.
I just love JoJo, and I really like how Dio is. It's a villain, and I actually hate him, but that's why I want to cosplay him, because he's so annoying and such a good character.
Yes.
And I also really want to cosplay Asuka Langley from Evangelion, because Evangelion is one of my favorite animes as well, and I just really like how fierce she is and how cool her suit is. And I want to do like a latex version of that, but I did buy the fabrics. I just need to assemble everything.
Okay. What about you?
I guess the same as Aurora would say. Like the list is just endless because you see so many cool things. You're just like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that, but budgets. Mm-hmm. I think if I had to choose right now, I saw this really cool cosplayer at London. She cosplayed this manga called Chainsaw Man, and she was this character. I don't want to say too much because everything's considered a spoiler nowadays. But she had this really cool sword, like a spine sword with a face. And when I saw it, I was just like amazed by how badass she looked, and I just wanted to recreate that. And also because it was comfortable. It was a dress, it was long, you could move, you had flat shoes, so that's definitely a cosplay I wanna try.
Okay, that's what's up. For me, there's a few characters that I want to cosplay. I definitely want to do some from JoJo because I love JoJo so much. One of my favorite. It's one of my favorite anime. I binge it like crazy when I went back, because at first I couldn't get into it. But when I watched it the second time, I was like, I love it. I don't know why I didn't like it the first time, but I love it. What else? So, with that being said, what is a cosplay? One more cosplay question. What is a cosplay that you've done that you wish you can do over that you didn't like about it? Like some things that wasn't as great the first time you did it.
I feel like the alterations to every costume that I've ever done are endless. I feel like I keep coming back to every costume that I've done. I'm like, I want to tweak this a little bit. Even if it's like maybe on the outfit or the makeup or the wig, it's kind of a never-ending process. But even though I was very, very satisfied with the most recent costume, I really want to remake the wings that I did for Techno from Wings Club, because there are some things that I learned recently which I really want to use to remake those.
Ooh.
Okay, what about you, Cami?
I really want to redo my Daki cosplay from Demon Slayer, because it was like the third cosplay I ever made, and I wasn't very skilled with foam yet, so I want to redo the belts and just the wig. I do like the photos I have from them, but I just want to do it better. And also my most recent cosplay, which was the Bomb Devil from Chainsaw Man.
Okay.
I really liked how it looked. It's that I want to make it better. I have a few things in my mind that I think would look so much more badass and would make the cosplay look more realistic. So,
okay.
Those.
Okay. It looked amazing, though.
Yeah, it did.
What about you?
I think I would definitely like to redo my first cosplay, which is Female Dio. I really wanted to cosplay him, her, I guess, but I had to wait a lot because of Corona, so it got postponed every time. And then when I finally got to do it, some things didn't fit right, so I had to leave certain things out. So in the end, when I look back on it, I really liked doing the cosplay because it made me feel confident, but I really want to, do it better. So yeah, I would like to do it again, and yeah, just see, I guess, also the difference between how I started and where I'm at now.
Okay, I feel you. All right, sounds good. What is 3 anime are you currently watching right now that you think everybody should be watching right now?
Ooh, I'm watching Cyberpunk right now because I was one of my friends asked oh, can you cosplay her from Cyberpunk? We're doing a group thingy. So I started watching Cyberpunk recently. I actually started watching Higurashi today, which is kind of a horror thriller anime. Okay. It starts off very wholesome, so extremely dark. It's crazy. It's really, really cool though. And I guess the third one would be I recently finished the 4th season of Overlord.
Okay, what about you, Cami?
I recommend everyone Chainsaw Man. I read the whole manga and I'm waiting for every episode right now every week. It just blew my mind how the story goes, and I also really like how there are anime onlys that haven't read the manga, and their perception on things, I can't wait until they find out about certain things.
Okay.
The second anime I would recommend, well, of course JoJo, but I'm not watching it right now because I'm waiting. Okay. But let's say Call of the Night, because it's a cute anime I'm watching. It's just a little, it's not a very big anime, but it's something you can watch to take your mind off of things, I guess.
Okay.
And another one I'd say is that I'm watching right now. I'm watching Devilman Crybaby actually, and I'm not a big fan of the art style, but I do really like the story. So.
Okay. Gotcha. What about you?
I think I'm not really watching a lot right now, but I'm trying to think back of the things I've watched in the recent couple of months. And one I would really recommend is an anime called Wrecking of Kings. Yes. And when I first saw it, I was kind of just art style, and the main character just didn't really make sense to me. Then I just kept watching it, and it actually turned out to be really good. So I would recommend it. Another anime I would recommend, I guess, would be, Gantz, because it's pretty old, but it's not a lot of people know about it, and it has a really good story. The anime is kind of bad compared to the manga because the manga goes way more into depth and explains a lot of things. But yeah, they're both really good. A third, I don't know.
Okay.
I can't really think of anything.
Okay, for me, I am watching. It's a very old anime. It's called Hack Sign, and it's like Sword Art Online, but it came out way before then, and it's like the same story, basically the same story, but I like Hack Sign a little bit more, with the story wise, but the art style in Sword Art Online is great. Another anime that I was gonna recommend is Ranking of Kings. I really like that one. At first,
yeah,
and then the last one will be Spy Family, which is just amazing.
Ooh, of course.
Oh my god!
I had to think because I'm watching like 12 different shows right now, some old, some new. So I had to think about that. I was like, nah, I recommend those three. Very good. I love it.
I finally remembered one.
Yeah.
I would also recommend Dororo. It's very short, only 12 episodes, but it's a really story about this, basically this wooden guy that has to gain back all of his limbs and he has to kill like monsters to do so. The story's pretty fucked up, so I would really recommend it. Yeah.
Okay. When it comes down to anime versus manga, do you prefer to watch it or do you just prefer to read it way before watching it?
Okay, so I have watched more anime than I read manga.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy watching stuff, but it's technically not manga, but I read an insane amount of webtoons, so I read those a lot, and there's actually one coming out, I think it's next year somewhere. It's Solo Leveling, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I've read that one, and I'm actually scared. I hope the anime will turn out nicely. I'm afraid I'll like the webtoon more, so I don't know. I hope I'll like it, but yeah. It kind of depends for me. So some series it's the anime, for some series it's the manga or webtoon.
Okay. What about you, Cami?
Well, with me, I've always watched a lot of anime, but last few months I decided to start reading more manga, and my friends were like, yeah, you should really start reading Chainsaw Man, and so I read it in 2 days, and I loved it. So now I'm reading Tokyo Ghoul, because I haven't watched it yet, because everyone told me they didn't follow the manga, and I don't really like when the studio does that, especially when they have like time skips and you just don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
So with Tokyo Ghoul, I really like the manga, but for JoJo, for instance, I don't want to read it because I want to watch it, because I really love I just love the animation and how the voice actors put their efforts into it. So it's, for me, it's like I like them both equally. I can't choose.
Okay. What about you? Would you rather read it or watch it?
I think I would also have to say watch it. I started out watching it, and I just like to know. Yeah, I guess same as Aurora, just watch it. I've read some manga, but I have a very short attention span, so in the end, I just go do something else. But I have to agree that some mangas, probably a lot of mangas, are better than anime, because sometimes the studio just decides to go their own direction, and yeah, especially with Tokyo Ghoul, you get really, really confused. Like, I think we're between season 3 or 4 that they have this weird time skip, and you're just confused.
And Attack on Titan as well, like
yeah, Black Butler as well. They really screwed up that one as well.
For me, I'd rather just watch it. I'll read it if I really want to know what happened, if I care that much to know. But I follow so many different pages on different anime content. I just get all the information from there, and I'll be like, okay, this will happen. Now it makes sense. But it really depends on like an anime, like Hitman Reborn. I want to watch it, but I wanted to watch it dubbed but not subbed. But I think I'd rather read it than watch it, just for the purpose of getting more information. Okay. What is a live action anime that did it right in your opinion? Like a hot take, because I know a lot of people don't like live action anime movies or some TV shows. But what do you feel that an anime that they adapted for live action kind of did right? Kind of did okay. Didn't do too bad. Like you wouldn't mind watching it again, but you wouldn't.
I owned one, if I can go first, and that's the movie they made. I've been talking a lot about guns recently, but they made a live action movie about guns. And it's also that they're a bit more in the... Oh, wait. Well, it's not really live action. Never mind. There's 0 live action movies or series they made that I ever liked. Mm-hmm. But I guess the closest thing to it would be like where they make it very realistic. So I guess it's like 3D or something. That it almost looks like a live action. And I think they did that one really well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have watched a few. I haven't watched a lot of live action anime because I usually hear only negative things about it. This is technically not from an anime. I know it's a manga series. I'm not sure if it's like anything else, but it's called Alice in Borderland, and they made a series on that on Netflix. I haven't seen the entire series, but from what I have seen, it's been pretty good. So if there is one I would say is good, it's that one.
Okay.
And I feel like the movie from Ghost in the Shell, I really liked it. I didn't know back then that it was also from an anime and a manga. So I feel like I know not everyone liked it, but I did, especially since just coming in there without any knowledge about it. The story building was pretty good to me, and the CGI as well.
Yeah, they do the CGI dirty sometimes in those live actions, but the Attack on Titan one, the Titans live rent-free in my head, and it's nightmare fuel for the rest of my life.
I only watched the trailer for that one, and I was like, why is that baby lady there?
Oh, it was horrifying. Oh my god.
I would say for me, I think one that I could tolerate, I think it was either the Gantz one or the Bleach one that I seen, based on their outfits that they was wearing, and some of the 3D effects and the CGI look decent. The one that I hated, but I finished it, I think, was the Death Note one. I just was not happy with that one at all. Death Note is like my top favorite anime of all time, and for them, it just wasn't, in my opinion. They just didn't care. Just like, we're just gonna make it because everybody's talking about it, and we're just gonna put it out, and they're gonna watch it and talk bad about it. And
it was so bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
I forgot it was.
I love Death Note, but that live action one, oh my god.
Yeah. It was just
forgotten.
Didn't make any sense to me. What is your number one all-time favorite anime movie all time? Like, you can't. You'll watch it. Movie. You'll watch it 100 times a day if you could.
If I can go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really, really like the Konosuba movie. It's
that one is cute.
Yeah, it's so funny and just, I don't know. I could watch it every day.
Okay.
So for some reason, all the anime movies I have seen, the biggest genre is literally like those depression anime where you as you watch it, like, you know you're gonna cry, you know you're gonna be depressed afterwards. So I'm not sure if I could handle watching all day, but I think it's one of my favorites is either A Silent Voice or it's I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Those two are very, very pretty and also very, very sad, but I would highly recommend watching.
Okay. What about you? Your number one.
I've been thinking really hard, but most of the movies I've seen are from Studio Ghibli, and I think they're very adorable and cute, but I don't really like adorable movies that much that I could say, I'd watch them all day. I think it just like is a one-time thing, and I can watch it a couple years later, but I wouldn't that they're my favorites. And I've watched a lot of One Piece movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess if I had to choose, it would probably be one of those. But because I used to binge a lot of anime, so I wouldn't know the names of them because I've watched them at one end.
Okay. For me, it would be either. It's hard because either Howl's Moving Castle or Spirit Away are my top two.
Spirit Away, yeah.
It's like I love it so much because it's just part of my childhood. But if I didn't go with Studio Ghibli movies, I think one that I seen was called Belle. Just the whole movie within itself was beautiful. The character was beautiful. The songs was beautiful. I loved it all. I downloaded the soundtrack as soon as I left the movie theater and played it.
What was it called?
Belle. It came out I think about a few months ago or a year ago. It was really good. I just loved everything about everything. If not that, it will be Weather With You. I thought that was a very beautiful movie.
Do y'all have like a favorite genre of anime you like to watch?
That's a good
question. So I really like action, but I also really like slice of life animes. So a little bit romantic slice of life, but yeah, I think those two.
Okay.
I really started out watching a lot of psychological thriller types of animes. Like the more suffering, the better. I didn't really like slice of life that much because it was too happy. I wanted to see, some depth in the characters. But after watching that for a while, I also started to see some sort of slice of life animes that I really enjoy, just because they're just feel good animes. It just feels good watching it. It's just happy stuff. But I also really start to like more adventure and action when I started getting into JoJo, just the whole chip part and just, doing it, but not like the motivational speech friendship bullshit, but just like really having each other back and, growing through hardship.
Character development.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's what's up.
And you?
Me?
Pretty,
one of you?
I'm pretty open to like anything. But mostly either action or slice of life anime is what I mostly watch. But I like a few good romance anime. Like the one I think is like My Love Story, and then Say I Love You, and then there was another one. It was the kind of, I think it's a romantic anime, the maid one with the fox character. I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
I think My Maid Cafe. I think that was the name of it. Or Fruit Basket. I really like that one. It's a lot.
Which one?
Fruit Basket.
Oh yeah.
That's
one of my favorites.
I'll watch anything with a good story. So.
Have you guys? I've once seen this like slice of life love anime about this. I don't remember the name, but it was about this dude with really big lips and like this friend who was really hot.
I know that one.
Our love story.
Always flirting with him out, but they were always talking so bad about his friend. It's a really good. It's a really good. Yeah, it's so wholesome. It's really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you guys watched Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro.
Yes.
I love the one as well. It's so stupid how annoying she is. I just love it, and yeah.
Yeah, she's quite cheeky. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I like nearly every genre that goes for anime, that goes for movies, that goes for series. But I am really into kind of like the supernatural theme a lot. I really like fantasy stories, so that's always one of my go-to genres. I also really like the psychological thriller-esque kind of series or anime. And yeah, a good love story. I'm a sucker for those as well.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen? I'm pretty sure you have. Oran's Host Club.
Yes, it's one of the first animes I watched. I was introduced the first time I was introduced to like this horror stuff, and I was like, "What is happening?" I love it. This is amazing. It's just,
Oran has such a dear memory in my heart.
Oh my, yeah.
Like I love it.
The scene where we finally meet like Hira's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, exactly. It's just amazing how they handled it, everything. I loved it.
Okay, I watch it tomorrow.
You need to watch it.
I recommended you already, but you need to watch early. Yeah, I love that one so much. I used to watch the sub, but recently found out how hilarious the dub is. Yeah. Oh my god, I won't give any spoilers, but that thing is gold. I love it.
I used to watch like Psyche as well in sub, and then like in the middle of an episode, my boyfriend the language into dub for the fun of it, and it was just way better. I can't explain it. It just made it more. It just added the humor more into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the dub version of that one. It's amazing.
You're all right. Dang, I can't remember the name of the other one. But yeah, I love that anime.
Yeah, it's absolutely hilarious.
All right, random question.
Yeah.
If you was in the Pokemon universe, what would be your starter Pokemon? From any season, doesn't matter. If you were just there, and if you could pick any regular, not like gods, you can't pick any gods, but just normal starter Pokemon, which one would it be?
Well, oh my god. Since I'm an Officer Jenny cosplayer, I think I will go with Growlithe.
Okay.
As a nurse cosplayer, I will not be picking Chansey, but oh god. Okay, so I usually whenever I play Pokemon, I either go for the fire or water type, but somehow the one that pops up in my head is Oshawott. Oshawott is so cute. I love him.
Okay. For me, I will go with if I could just pick any Pokemon that's not a god, I will go with Gengar. I just like Gengar.
Ooh,
I just really like that. I just really like that character so much. I got a plushie of him. It just is in storage right now. If I had it, I'd show you. Well, I love Gengar. This is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to like choose from the original starters because they're just choose because there are too many. But if I have to just pick one that would be a favorite, I guess I would have to say Larvitar. Because when I saw the show, I always like, could kind of like feel with the character they made out of him. Like he was always so wimpy, but like deep down he's fine. But he just needed a good trainer to get it out of him. So I really like that Pokemon.
Okay. I'm gonna throw out another random question. If something's gonna be random now, just to make it fun. If you was in the One Piece universe, which Devil Fruit power would you pick? You could pick any one of them. God. But which one? You had to think about it.
Which fruit power?
Yeah, which
I already
fruit power?
know. I would pick this guy's power. I would groom myself anywhere. I would groom anything that would be amazing. I would never have to walk again.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, I haven't properly watched One Piece yet. I've been episodes here and there, but I still need to get into it officially. So I don't quite remember what the powers were exactly.
He has devil fruit. He's like very elastic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Zoro had the swords. I don't know what the others have though, because I'm like at episode 80, so I still need to watch a lot.
I would take Whitebeard, devil fruit, just to have sheer power of just knowing that you can't stop. Like, if I get mad, I just like boom, hit the air and then make an earthquake. I'm like, look, I get whatever I want. I can rob anybody. I'm not saying I will rob anybody, but
you cannot swim. I could not rob a mermaid.
I chose Lost Power because I want to live comfortably, and you just want to rule.
I rule the world. I rule.
He likes the power.
Land, but if I didn't go with that, I would go with the dark fruit that Blackbeard got, because it just I don't know 100% how it works, but if he can just have darkness and absorb everything but bring it back up, I think that would be dope. But if he just takes everything and it disappears forever, then not as useful, because I can't really do much with it, but I think those two would be pretty dope.
I feel like his power was pretty cool, but he never, like, you would never be able to rest, really. Because he doesn't sleep.
Well, that's because he got... Well, I don't want to spoil it. But because he's,
I also have a random question.
Yes. Go for
since everyone here loves JoJo, what kind of stand would you guys have?
Oh Jesus! I don't even. Good Lord.
Oh no.
That is.
Or what is your favorite stand? Maybe that's better.
My favorite stand.
I think I would want to have, like, just because I love the character so much, I wanted to have the world. Because I love the design. But if I have to say, like, a favorite, I really like Purple Haze. I feel like they kind of could have shown much more of the stand because it's just so powerful. So that's one of my favorites as well. But also because it's like OCD with like germs and stuff. So yeah.
It's hard. It's 3 that I want. It would be Star Platinum, Stone Oceans, and Chili Pepper, the electric one. I think because I can go anywhere. Like, I never gotta pay for anything. I can just zip, and I can take objects with me. So it's like I can travel anywhere in the world. As long as I can as long as I have electricity, I'm good. I think that's like the top 3 that I would go for.
I thought about it for a bit, but I think for me, I guess it is a favorite as well, but I would go for Star Platinum.
Yeah.
Look at his design as well. It's just...
He's majestic. Well, for me, I think I really like King Crimson because I know his sound and the way he designed is just so cool, and to just think about I don't know how powerful he is. I really like that, but I also think I really like Made in Heaven, but yeah, that's a spoiler, so I just don't want to talk too much about that one.
All right.
Then do you all have a favorite JoJo?
Of course. Joseph!
For me, Joseph as well.
Mine is just the main character, JoJo. I don't know. I just really like his design and his stand. But Jolene, I think, is my top favorite now since I watched Stone Ocean. Because I just like her energy in the show. Like, she just, I'm not giving up for nothing. Like, and her power is just so unique. Like, it's multi-use. It's like she can do whatever with it, So, yeah, I really like her. I think she's my new top favorite. because she still got the strength. I don't know if she's stronger than Star Platinum, but I would love to see if they had like a father and daughter little fight, see which one will win. I think that would be cool. But yeah.
Yeah, I think if I have to choose from the JoJo line, I would also have to say Joseph. He just had the funniest character. Like, he had all kinds of the traits. He was like the fact that he was a bit of a womanizer, but he was like scared and afraid to admit it. I really like that. But Jolene definitely comes as a close second. Yeah.
I think Jolene's power is like a mix of Jotaro's and the other Joestar that had Hermit Purple, because he was like wasn't a real stand, it was like a vine. Yeah. So I think those two are like a mixture of both for her.
When now that you're talking about it,
if you think
that
about
makes sense.
Yeah, she just can't do the it's like, because the Hermit Purple, he had to break a camera or use some type of technology to show the picture. But I think for her, it's like, it's the same way. I think she can use her thread to bring back certain memories and stuff like that. So there's a lot about her power I don't know yet. But when I was watching it, that's the first thing that came to mind. Because she had the power and she had the string ability like Hermit Purple.
I really like stands where at first when you think of them, you think, oh, they're pretty useless or they only have like one power. But it really depends on the stand user and how they choose to use it and how far they, think of it. Also with like peas, like the devil fruits, because they're always just like a water, but it's how you use water and how you, fight with it that really make the power.
Yeah. Or Deadly Queen, I think was fire. It was dope because he had different like ways of using it. Deadly Queen, yeah.
Killer Queen, yeah.
That's Killer Queen, I think.
Killer Queen. I don't know.
Yeah, from the one from Buki.
Yeah. What is?
You don't have like an anime like where you're like, oh, I wish I was living in that world. I was part of that world. If you were to die and isekai into an anime, which one would it be?
Pokemon, definitely. It's just safe. Everybody's happy. Like, all the other animes I've watched, they're like okay, but I don't know what life I would live. And in Pokemon, at least I would know I'm good, no matter where I grow up.
That is a great question. That was a great question. I would say for the hell of it, I'm gonna say Bleach because of the 1,000-Year Blood Arc. That new animation, I'm gonna look crispy as hell in the show. So I'm gonna go with that high definition of right there, because I love Bleach. I wouldn't. No, I think it will either be that or dang, that's a very good question. What show would I be in?
I think for me it would be Shokugeki no Suma, because I would have like fire food. No, I think Demon Slayer.
Cause
would you be a demon or would you be the Demon Slayer?
I would be the Demon Slayer, I think.
Oh.
I mean, I love to be a demon, but I don't want to die. Right?
That's a good question.
Yeah, for me, this is a difficult one. I actually really love your answer from Pokemon. I would love that, honestly. That would be awesome. But, oh my god. I guess Hunter x Hunter would be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty sick. What else would be awesome where I don't die immediately? There are certainly like a few where I really, really do not want to be in.
Same.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan mine first. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's a no for me.
Oh, you know what? I will be.
Also, I want to be in ReZero.
That's what I'll be in.
Well, most of that would be fun as well.
Yeah, especially if you're useless.
Yeah. Like, you just have a great time drinking with your party teammates
and
get somehow, but it looks pretty fun.
I also don't think I would want to be Chainsaw Man. No, definitely not.
I haven't started yet, so I don't know. I don't know. It looks good from what I've seen so far, but I haven't started watching.
It's amazing. Yet. It's top tier. I love it.
Tokyo Ghoul is also one where I do not want to be in, honestly. It all looks so good, and so, like, it looks so gory, and I really like the anime and the manga. I don't like season 2 of the anime, but the manga is amazing, and I was like, yeah. But thinking about living there with the threat of being eaten alive, I mean...
No.
Nah.
I think if I had to choose one that's a bit more dangerous, I guess, I think I would choose Naruto. Because it's dangerous, but you're pretty safe, I guess, when you're up there. Like, unless you're Naruto himself or, like, another Jinchuriki, you're pretty much alright. And you get to train and be a ninja and learn about, like, chakra control. And, yeah, I think that would be pretty cool.
I would love to be a magical girl, like in Sailor Moon.
Oh my god.
That would be so fun.
I will pick. I don't know if you ever heard of this show. Probably have. It's called Cat Planet Cuties. You ever heard of that one?
No, I don't think I have.
So it's like a harem anime where it's just a normal Earth that people's on, but for some reason all these alien cat women come down to take over Earth. And this guy ended up somehow becoming the master of all of them by accident, I think. And now he's just like the king of all the cat women. So, so something like that. So I at least I won't die. I will have the time of my life. I got like a whole list of shows I'm looking through to figure out what.
Oh wait,
what movie.
I have a good question, but I don't know what the show is called. Wait, I need to Google it.
Maybe you can describe it.
Well, it was about the show. Oh, it was about the show. It's pretty new as well. I think they recently had like a second season. It's about this kind of child. The animation is alright, but the characters look really young. And they have like this huge hole.
Made in Abyss.
Yeah, Made in Abyss.
Yeah.
Yo, I was like,
you were quick.
Like the second season, I was like feeling good. I was gonna swim in my backyard, thinking, you know what, I'm gonna watch the first episode of the second season. No, like after 10 minutes, I was like, oh my god, I didn't sign up for this. It's just very graphic.
Oh, it got dark.
It's really dark. Like with, like I don't want to spoil it, but like there's like crowd, like I don't know if I can say the word, but like abusing it and stuff. So like it's very like a bit like Higurashi, where you see like very cutesy, then it like turns kind of dark, and it's not like that the whole show. But sometimes it just like hits you out of nowhere. It's just like, damn, I was just like enjoying this like adventure you guys were having, but I guess we're going there now. Yeah. That one, I couldn't watch it after the first, like, I couldn't get through that episode.
Oh,
I'm surprised no one says.
I was literally traumatized. Like, my brother was like, let's just watch this. And I was like, no. And I also couldn't believe that he could watch that. Yeah, I was stunned.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, there's also this other anime I watched.
Which one?
It's coming back to you, huh?
God. Can you describe?
It's coming back to me. Like, it's about this anime about this. I think it was a man who like owed debts to a lot of people, and then he died, and then he just goes into this like body of like in this baby, and they're in this magic world where there's like fairies and like magicians. Like he just died, and how do you say that when you get into another?
Yes.
He like reincarnated in like this other world, like this magical world. And
you talking about?
So you see the world through like he's like a child, but actually he's like grown ass man.
Hold on. I know what you're talking about. You talking about jobless reincarnation. That's what you're talking about. the little fat boy.
What the show was called, but like crushing on this like girl who's like 12, but he's also 12, but he's not. He's like a grown man, so it just.
I actually talked about this on my podcast. Actually, I know which one you're talking about.
Really? Yeah, it was weird. And then you have like these scenes with the parents, and he's like listening, and it's just like, oh. Yeah, that was weird as well.
Do y'all have like because we mentioned like first animes or animes we recommend, but do you have an official favorite or not? Or a top 3 that is like not necessarily in order?
Yeah. My number 1 should be JoJo, or would be. I fell in love with it, not in the first episode, because I watched the first episode, and then a year later, I watched further. And then I got hooked. I was like almost obsessed with it, I think. A good second would be, Evangelion. I just really liked how the show went from, a character that was like a normal boy to very heavy mental stuff. And another one I really, really like, I think I really like Demon Slayer, but I also really, really like Chainsaw Man right now. So I think those would be my top 3.
What about you, Daraya?
I would have to say, well, first I love it. Pretty in order, but also JoJo, like Cami said. And I think the funny thing about JoJo is that everybody goes to this, like, first you watch it and then you just like stop watching it for a while. And the thing is, like, whenever I recommend JoJo, or like the people who recommend it to me when I didn't watch it yet, they're always like, you have to keep watching. Trust
I also said
keep watching, and I was like, okay, I'll just keep watching this. And it's true, like the first season, you're confused. You're like, what is this show? Why are these so buff? What's happening? But it gets so good. And I feel the same thing with like One Piece, and it's a hard anime to recommend because it's very long. You really need to find the time for it. Like I only got the time for it when the pandemic hit. I was like at home and I just watched it like continuously. And it's just the writing of it, like the foreshadowing, just how everything just makes sense. I used to think like Naruto was like complex with like stuff from early episodes till the end, but when you watch One Piece, it's just like wow, like all those flashbacks, everything starts to make sense. I definitely cried at like every arc because Luffy just goes somewhere to get food and just ends up saving everybody always, and yeah, it's just makes you really good in a way that I can't really describe. And I guess a third would be, not even because it's like that good, just because I watched it 3 times. And it would be Samurai Champloo. It's like only 12 episodes or like 24. I don't remember. I think it's only 12. But I really like it because like an artist I used to listen to who passed away made some made some soundtrack for the anime. And I really liked that they combined like hip hop with the soundtrack, but also with like the fighting style of one of the characters. When they're fighting, it's all like on the beat and everything. It just looks really cool. And I also like the fact that how they get together, how the characters are like polar opposites, but they're also like the same in a sense. It just really, I just like how everything gets together. So I would really recommend that one.
You asked 3 favorite anime or 3 anime to recommend?
Top 3, yeah.
I'm gonna go off the wall and recommend 3 favorite anime that I really like and I'll watch again. One is called Haven't You Heard of Sakamoto, which is about a high school kid that for some reason he's just the coolest guy, but certain these 4 guys hate him.
Oh my god, that one is so funny. Yeah,
I really like that one.
I love that one.
He's so humble, which makes it even better. Like
another one would be
because everything's so effortless.
Where is it? I already know it off the top of my head. Another one which is a very similar but very odd and funny one is called B got an HK, Yamada's First Time, which is about this high school girl, which is her goal is it ain't nothing weird, right? It's funny, but it's not like weird and sexual and nothing like that. It just her goal in high school is to sleep with 100 guys before the end of the year, right? That is her goal, right? And her goal is to meet, but her first got to be a cherry boy, right? A virgin. So she meets him, and it does not go the way she wanted to, and it's just very funny because her classmates, friends, one got an older brother that's super hot, right? And one of the friends like him or whatever. But she just don't know how to talk to guys. So it's like about her just not really trying to find a partner, really, or just trying to find who she is as a person. It's very funny. I recommend it. It's not really weird like that, but it's just very funny.
I would ask, that's really fucking weird. Like, have you guys seen Prison School?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I thought it was really funny, but it's definitely weird, but in a good way.
My last one would be, it's called Dog and Scissors. Basically, it's about this guy who's very into reading. He loves reading and all that stuff, right? He loves this author so much. And one day he's in a coffee shop and this guy comes in to rob it and he dies. The main character dies, but he's being reincarnated into a dog, right? And he and somehow the author that he loves finds him at like a dog pound or whatever and adopts him. But he sent out, like, he had like a deep connection with all the books. He sent like a mental like brain wave to that author, and the author came and picked him up. But it gets very funny because it's very funny and weird, and I recommend it. Those are like my top 3 out of the ballpark that a lot of people haven't heard of or haven't seen yet. Because I watch a lot of different shows.
So many different anime. I have consumed so much, like, in my life, so it's very difficult to even pick a top 3 because, and I watch so many genres as well, so I feel like I don't have an accurate top 3, but there are a few I would recommend. I guess first up would be my first ever anime that I watched, where I actually knew it was anime, which is Make Sama.
Yeah.
It's really cute. It's this high school love story, and it's adorable. I love it. Have a huge crush on the male lead. But yeah, that one is really good. And I guess if we're gonna look into more of the psychological thriller-esque kind of genre, it would be Erased. It's only 12 episodes,
I'm watching
but
it right
my
now.
God, that series left an impression on me. That was so good. Yeah, it punched, it punched hard. It hit you hard.
Yeah, it really was. It just, the ending was bittersweet.
And yeah, still good somehow.
Yeah.
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
So I would definitely recommend that one. And one of my comfort anime, one of the anime that I can come back to and just watch very relaxed, just have a happy time, is probably Haikyuu, the sports anime.
Mm-hmm.
The one.
Really cute. It's really fun as well. It's about volleyball. And yeah, it's really interesting to see how the characters all play off of each other. I really enjoyed that one as well.
Awesome. All right. So guys, we're gonna call it an end right there. Babble Talk. This has been a very awesome episode with these lovely ladies talking about all different things from cosplay to anime movies to anime different topics to anime recommendation. I hope you guys have fun with all of that. Let me know what you liked about the show, what you didn't like, what you want to see. All their links and social media will be linked down below. You have a great one. Peace out. Have a good rest of your day.